Hi, everyone. Welcome to Meditation Monday. I'm so glad to be with you all again. So, today we are going to focus on the wisdom of our bodies. And so, I wanted to the structure of today is that I'm going to speak to you all for just a minute. Um, and we'll kind of ground into some of these principles, and then we'll go ahead and do meditation with a mantra to just tune us in, and we'll relax in that for about 10 minutes or so. So I wanted to begin by just beginning to understand that this body that we have is a magnificent self-regulating mechanism, essentially. And today I wanted to speak a little bit about this to just try to flip around a perception that we sometimes have that we are constantly needing to take care of our bodies, and to really impart that the body actually is taking care of us, and it's taking care of us all the time. It's working all the time to return us to a perfect state of cellular, mental, healthy being. So the body, and the way that this mechanism of ours works, is that we have channels that we're constantly creating as we think thoughts, as we experience things, as we touch things. And the mind and body are always constantly working toward healing and restoring balance. And so conventional wisdom says to take care of our bodies. And of course, there is truth to that, right? We've all had that experience. If your system is really taxed, then you get sick. If you're, depriving the body of sleep, then it doesn't respond well any longer. The brain gets foggy. We can't focus. There are multiple repercussions that can take place. So we all know this experience. It's not that it doesn't not matter what we're doing with our bodies and what the relationship is with our bodies, even on a physical level. But I want us to really just kind of tune in this meditation and take some time to feel and experience that actually the truth is opposite, that our bodies are actually taking care of us and that they are actively doing that. We have 50 trillion cells in our human bodies that function perfectly under the same guiding force or same guiding principles, same patterns. And the organ that governs or regulates that intelligence is our brain. So we're processing things through our brain, and that's then helping to set those patterns and those channels that regulate and affect our bodies and beings. And so our brain, along with all of our organs, are actually created to maintain life indefinitely, that our brains would function perfectly and are constantly returning to a desire on a cellular level to be in complete harmony and in alliance with all other cells in our body. And so we have these amazing things called organs that are designed and created on a cellular level to function in a very particular and specific way that is part of the system that creates our bodies. So to address a little bit also about doctors or healers, that we help essentially to facilitate the healing system. And sometimes our bodies and our minds need an outside source to kind of come in and help provide whatever is lacking when self-healing falters. And so many of us have had those experiences where we may need medication or some external force, whether it's herbs or, different healing agents. So in my family and in our household, we're big herbal people. And so as soon as, anybody is starting to get sick, all of the tinctures come out and we're taking teas and such. I personally, just to share with you guys a little more intimately, personally, I also very much through my meditation practice was kind of raised in this mentality that my thoughts and my brain, kind of what I was just speaking to, that is a filter through which things in my body are affected. And so I very much live in a mentality where I can be around sick people and not get sick. That's what my mentality is. So I don't worry or start to think lots of potentially thoughts that will draw an illness to me. And so even if I am taking tinctures as a preventative measure, actually when I'm taking those, I'm really just thinking of it as a healthy support to my system, the same way that every single day I'm drinking kind of healthy drinks throughout my day. So again, just in terms of self-empowerment and self-wisdom, I really want to impart this concept and reality that the cells in our bodies and our brains are constantly already healing, that they are constantly working toward that state of healing. So as we all know, I mean, for example, when we do negative things to our bodies, the body is already counteracting that and trying to get back to the healthy state that it was in. So to me, as I was meditating on this and kind of thinking about what to share with you all today, I really was just feeling the incredible power of this principle. And so even if it doesn't shift something for you kind of in your everyday life or your thought patterns or sort of what you're taking in, my hope is that at least in this meditation that you might tune in to that reality that our bodies are in this constant state of taking care of us and really relating to the body in that way. And so through our meditation, I'm hoping that we can get to a place of really tuning into that. Obviously, the brain and central nervous system are just sending constant messages, and these create, feedback loops of information. And we've spoken before, if you've attended some of the other meditations, we've spoken before about the autonomic nervous system, and the body is functioning in two ways. We have things that are happening automatically in our bodies. So just the way we don't think to breathe, but we breathe anyway. So those are things that are constantly happening that are the body's intelligence in action. And then there's the other side of things, which is our free will and choice, and that we have those things and are able to use those things to affect ourselves and our bodies. So the reason why I bring up these kind of two ways in which our body functions is because it does matter that our perception of the experiences that we have matter, because they're part of this feedback loop in our system. I also do just want to comment here. I've had numerous clients come to me and talk about my thoughts matter and they make a difference. And so anything negative that I'm thinking is affecting my system. And then they get into a major feedback loop around that. And essentially, the loop, like what's actually being expressed in that loop is I'm so bad because I'm sending negative thoughts to my body, right? So then on top of whatever negativity is being generated or thought about or expressed, now on top of that, you've got shame or you've got guilt. And those are the things, you guys, that the shame and guilt stuff, that's always something that to some extent is self-inflicted. And I am such a proponent of us all being warriors together against those additional layers of shame and judgment that we put on ourselves. That part of the work that I do and feel really drawn to is really helping people to release those judgments and the shameful thoughts. And because that kind of is this layer typically that is already, that's on top of something that's already painful. So now we've just made it worse with those, with adding the elements of guilt and shame. So in the work that I do, I really, when people start to release those layers, that's when I find that we can get to the real pain points and heal those areas and really feel grateful, start to feel grateful again for things that we're seeing that are maybe negative, but we stop perceiving the negativity in that we really embrace and start to even appreciate that information that judgment is giving us, that hatred is giving us, that any negativity is giving us, that we actually start to see the value in those parts of us that are negative and what they're trying to teach us and express within our system in order to bring the entire system back into balance. So again, I'm kind of working with what's happening on this fundamental cellular level already naturally in this magnificent self-regulating mechanism that we are existing in called our bodies. So I hope that you enter today into having an experience of the amazing body that you're living in and the wisdom that is functioning through those cells and organs and the entire system of your being. So today we are going to begin with a mantra. And with this idea in mind of tuning in to the system, I may say a couple things during the meditation, but for the most part, it will be silent, just giving you a chance to really tune in. And for this meditation, we're going to use the chant Om. And as you feel and experience the Om, you can just tune in to the resonance of the universe, to really tune into this intelligence and this wisdom that is all around us, within everyone, even down to the cellular level of your body. So go ahead and just get comfortable where you're sitting. And you can close your eyes. And as you tune in to the Om, you can close your eyes and tune into your body as well. And you're welcome to say the Om out loud. I'll do it with you 3 times so that we really feel it in our beings. And then we'll sit in silence. So just take a nice deep breath together. We'll do 3 breaths together and then 3 Oms. And breathing in through the nose. Another nice deep inhale, pausing at the top. Filling your lungs completely, as much as you can, with the energy and the vibrancy of the universe and the breath. And then releasing through the mouth. And our final breath together. And you're welcome to chant with me. You're welcome to continue chanting beyond our 3 Oms together. And we're going to inhale and begin on the exhale. And just feel the resonance in your being with the resonance of the universe and the perfection of it and the alignment and perfection of every single cell in your body, tuning in to the wisdom of the universe. Letting your whole being relax and open from the inside out. And if it's helpful for you to connect into some more specific elements of the universe, You may want to open to love, to light, to peace. But really allowing the cells of your body to resonate with this wisdom, the wisdom that regulates and holds each cell of your body, of your being, and is constantly moving the cells toward healing and tending to you, to serve you perfectly in love, in light, in peace. It may also help as you breathe to just tune into your breathing and align with this universal wisdom. And if this resonates with you, you may want to just take a moment to give thanks to the qualities that have come forth, the love, the peace, the balance, the light. And also perhaps just taking a moment to really give thanks to the perfection of our bodies, of your body in particular. This amazing vehicle that we get to walk through life with, our feet that carry us everywhere, our hands that give and receive. Whatever you feel moved to give thanks for in recognition of this amazing vehicle that's your body. Taking your time, just tune back in to the room that you're in, to the seat that you're in. You may want to just wiggle your fingers or toes to kind of ground you back into this reality. So thank you for being with me And Danielle, I'm so glad that you're here and that uh, looking forward to further communication with you. Michael, welcome. And Shannon, thanks so much for joining. So let me know if you're live with me now or you're watching a replay. Let me know if there's anything that has kind of stuck with you. Maybe a phrase or something that you're kind of carrying in your heart through this meditation or your consciousness that you'll carry with you throughout this week. Go ahead and type it in and let me know. I would love to know kind of what you guys are resonating with. Send me a little heart, send me a thumbs up if you liked this, and I look forward to being with you all next week and probably before then. So have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, everyone, and I hope that you really tune in and can appreciate and feel love for your body and the wisdom of this incredible system that is you. So I look forward to being with you guys again soon. Bye for now.